Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Jesse, I have to tell you, I'm a really big fan. I've been listening to you for probably about the last year. I listened to you and a collection of other black conservatives, Alan West, Larry Elder, Candace Owens, Brandon Tatum, just to name a few.
Amazing.
I'm a staunch conservative, and I wanted to ask you, again, I'm a really big fan, so forgive me if I'm a little, but I'm not able to see my mom because of her nasty boyfriend, and he and I will literally come to fight each other. So I haven't been able to see her since before COVID, and long story short, my father died about 10 years ago, and my mom's really the only thing I have left. The whole family splintered. I really don't have a lot of other family. I'm here in Jacksonville by myself, and I don't know the best way to be able to still have my mom be a part of my life. But
how old are you?
Not have to. I'm 35.
Do you need her to be a part of your life?
I mean, I care about her, Jesse. Honestly, like I'm really worried the day that she'll pass. And I have a long history of being trying to help her, and I just had to walk away from her a while ago.
Yeah.
Because she's stubborn, she's mentally ill, she has schizophrenia, and she has a lot of other. She's bipolar. She has a lot of other mental issues.
So why you want to be around her with all those problems? What the?
Well, she's my blood, Jesse. And being the only family I have left, I don't have a lot of friends here in the bigger city. So I don't know. What's your advice? Is your advice just to? Because now I just stopped answering the phone.
I'm not understanding why you feel the need to be around her.
Because she's the only family I have left, Jesse. Without her, I basically have like nobody.
But does she want to be around you?
I mean, she does. She's called me and she tried, but I stopped calling her. Like I just completely, stopped answering her phone calls.
And why?
I'm at a stalemate because I don't know how to like physically go to her or talk to her because he's always there. He's always trying to speak into the conversation,
but you can't blame him for that. She's allowing that to happen. She want that to happen.
Well, and you're absolutely right about that.
So why are you not blaming her?
I mean, I do blame her. I mean that she's definitely a thing about that. I just. I'm not so much about blaming anybody. I just want to be part of my mom's life before she passes because she's definitely up there in age.
Well, so, have you forgiven her for traumatizing you?
No, and I've watched.
Well, no wonder then. You are your mother.
Yeah. Well, I've been on a long discovery trying to find out who I really am.
You're your mama. Look no further.
Okay.
Hold on, KT. Do not hang up. Let me go quickly back to KT. He wants his mama. KT.
Yes, I'm here. So I thought about it over the commercial break. Let me tell you what happened with my father, Jesse. Uninterrupted. Don't interrupt me, okay?
Okay.
So my father died, and I did not get to say goodbye to him. I had no last words. We were actually fighting. And he was a lifelong drunk and drug user. He verbally and not really, I would just say verbally abused me and my mother my whole time growing up. He was like a Dr. Jekyll and a Mr. Hyde. When he wasn't drunk, he was the best father you could ever ask for. So being that fact that I wasn't able to say goodbye to him, he died doing what he loved. My point is, I don't want that to happen with my mother. So I don't know if I should just challenge this guy to a fight in the ring, throw some boxing gloves at him. I'm at a loss just to be in my mother's life. I'm completely far away from her. I haven't lived with her for a really long time. So definitely not a beta male in that respect. But what would you say is a way to keep my mother in my life, being, again, that she's at least an hour and a half away from me?
By forgiving your mother for turning you away from your father, and forgive your father for not protecting you from her. And then, because if your mother wanted to be in your life, she would be in your life. No one can stop that. You're fortunate that she's not in your life, but what it is, because you have not gone and forgiven her, you are your mother. You're longing for your mother because she traumatized you, and now you're longing for the traumatizer. You need to forgive your mother for turning you away from your father so you can overcome her. Be glad that she's still alive so you can face her and forgive her. Otherwise, when she dies, she's still going to control you, and you're going to become. You said that she's crazy as a Beelzebub right now. You're going to get that way too.
Well, my question is not so much how to deal with her, because I know when I'm one-on-one with her, she'll listen to me. My question is how to deal with this piece of garbage boyfriend that she has. How do I deal with him? How do I get past him? How when I'm with him, do I not want to punch him in the face? That's my big conundrum. Because
it's not your business that he's with your mother. It's just that you're fighting for your mother like she's your lover. Your mother want this man in her life, so she's allowing that to happen. You are an adult male, and you came from your mother, but you're not your mother's boyfriend. You're not her husband, and you have no right to fight another man over your mother. Are you crazy? That's not your wife. That's not your woman.
So, all right. So go to her, forgive her, and I guess somehow meet her when she's away from him, because
do it on FaceTime. Do it on FaceTime.
Do it on FaceTime. Okay.
And then apologize to her boyfriend for fighting him over your mother like she's your lover.
So wait, say that again?
Apologize to her boyfriend for fighting him over your mother as though she's your lover. It's like you're fighting another man over a woman.
Well, I haven't fought him yet. We just had verbal words.
Well, apologize for having verbal words with him. That's not, your mother is not your lover, man. Stop fighting over your mother.
Okay.
You owe that man an apology.
I don't think I owe him anything. He's a piece of garbage.
But that's not your business. He's not sleeping with you.
No, he would never sleep with me.
But why do you act like he is?
Well, I'm not acting like he is. He's toxic. He's really bad.
What that have to do with you, though? Your mother, that's your mother issue, not yours. You got to overcome your mother because you feel like it's happening to you.
I just don't like anyone messing with my mom, I guess.
Right, because your mother is your lover.
That's a weird way to think about it. Okay.
It doesn't make sense that an adult man is that upset over his mother. You have not overcome your mother. You have identified with her when you were a kid. Now you are your mother. You got to overcome your mother, man. Let your mother live her own life, whether it's hell or heaven. Let her live her own life, and you live your life. You need to go out and have a life for yourself. You're not your mother.
I am.
No, you don't. You sit around mad at a man about your mama.
Well, I don't think about him too much. Honestly, Jesse, I have my own business. I have a car detailing business.
You may own the world, but you're still your mama's boy. You're still longing for your mama.
Okay. All right. So I'll go do that. Now, next thing I wanted to ask you about is
listen, before you move on, hold on. The reason that you are upset at this man about your mama because you are your mama. And every woman you get involved with will be mama, and they're going to walk all over you. You're not supposed to be upset with your mother as an adult. Now, when you were a kid and another man got involved, I can see you not want another man between you and your mother, or another woman between you and your father. But as an adult, you shouldn't be feeling this way. It's just that you have not overcome your mother. You're still trying to get mama's love, and she doesn't have love to give.
Even though I've walked away from her 7-8 years ago, you're still saying that.
You haven't walked away from your mother. Her spirit has made a home in you.
Okay.
You're still tiptoeing around your mother. You're still longing for your mother. You're mad at another man because he's with your mother. Your mother's with you.
Okay. All right. I'll go and forgive her then.
And you're going to be fine when you overcome your mother. You're going to finally have peace in your life. And so whatever material things you have, it'll be secondary, not firstary.
Well, I hardly have anything, Jesse. Honestly, I'm living out of a car right now, so I don't put that much value in material possessions.
You own your own business, but you're living in a car?
Yeah.
What the? How's that?
COVID. That's a stupid thing.
COVID? You blame the Chinese virus for you living in a car?
Well, it's a long story that we don't have time to get into.
Look, man. Hey, KT, listen. You need to overcome your mother so you can grow up, man. You're not a little boy. You need your mother identity taken away from you. Turn back to the father, and you'll be fine.
Well, I also wanted your advice on, because I wanted to start a YouTube channel for conservative ideas.
You don't need to start a YouTube channel. You need to overcome being a beta male and get yourself a job, get yourself an apartment, and run your business. You don't need anything else right now. You need to work on first things first, and the other things will become apparent to you. You need to work on your life first, man. You up there mad at a man about your mama.
All right, so I'm going to go and forgive her. But if I wanted to start a YouTube channel, because I am a conservative and I want to spread conservative, godly ideas.
You don't know God yet. You don't know anything about God's idea. You're living in a car, and you're pining for mama. You're not pining. You're not longing for daddy. You're longing for mama. And Satan is giving you all these crazy ideas. You're not set up to help anyone at this point.
Well, I'm not trying to help anyone.
Then why do you want to start a podcast?
So it's a hobby.
How about getting a job?
Jesse, I've worked for someone else for 20 years, and I'm really good at detailing cars. I just need to apply myself.
Why not get a job and get an apartment so you can get out of your car?
Because I want my own business.
So you'd rather live in a car and have your own business than to have a job and run your business and live in an apartment?
Yeah, because I'm not beholden to anyone.
But who are you beholden to if you live in an apartment?
Other people. I don't like living with other people. There's always some issue.
Did anyone say live with someone else? I said get yourself in an apartment. Who are you beholden to if you should get your own apartment?
Well, that's kind of hard when you have $1,000 a month car payment. My credit's so bad I can't really get an apartment anyway.
So sell the car and get a cheaper car.
Well, I don't have the money to get a cheaper car.
Use the money that you sell the car. You got a $1,000 payment car, right?
I'm making. I can't sell it. It's a rent to own car payment, Jesse.
How did you get what? I don't understand.
I have no credit, so I can't get a car at a traditional lender. No banks, no credit unions.
Oh, I see.
I'm speaking pretty clear English. I know you say you're black and slow, but
here's what I recommend. Here's what I recommend for you, KT. Forgive your mother so you can overcome her mindset and her emotions. Apologize to her boyfriend for being so mean to him. Your mother is not your wife. Get yourself a job. Get your apartment. Work on your business, and your life will unfold for you. You're doing it the wrong way right now, but if you don't want to take that, I totally understand it. Right?
If I what?
If you don't want to do it that way, I totally understand it.
Well, I mean, I agree with everything except for the job. I think I've learned myself, because when I work somewhere, I'm tired of working for someone else, Jesse. I don't know how else to say it.
All right.
But I agree with everything else. So you don't think I should try to spread godly conservative ideas to the rest of the world? When I'm in a better situation?
I wouldn't worry about that now. If you become a living example, you return to the Father and become a living example, and He will guide you when and where and how to do that. He will make it all possible. opportunities, doors will open that will blow your mind. But right now, you're not. How are you going to tell someone about God when you're not a living example of it?
Well, other than my mother,
you hate your mother. You hate her boyfriend.
Okay, so other than that, if once I figure that out, how am I not a living example?
Because you hate your mother, you hate the man that she's with, and you hate your father.
Well, my father's dead, so I can't hate someone who's dead.
You can realize that your father loved you. He just couldn't handle your mother. He couldn't handle your mother. And you treated your father or saw your father the way your mother saw him. So you had the same spirit toward your father, judging him just like your mother was judging him. It's not it wasn't your identity, it was hers. And so you need to realize that he loved you. And in that way, you can repent from hating him.
Even though he's been dead for 10 years.
Even if he'd been dead for 100 years, your father loved you. And you judged your father. You judged your father the same way your mother did. And you were wrong for doing that.
Okay. I can agree to that.
Are you doing my silent prayer video?
No, but I will.
How old are you, KT?
I'm 35.
Amazing.
I'm the other than the one thing that you pointed out, I'm the farthest thing from a beta male. I try to live in Christ, through Christ. I don't value material possessions. I see what's going on in the world. I see these domestic terrorist organizations of BLM and Antifa and others. Can I speak? Can I speak for a second?
No, let me tell you this.
Or are you going to scream at me some more?
Hold on, buddy. You don't see yet. You can't see until you overcome your mother. You got to forgive your mother. And you got to apologize to that man for hating him, for being with your mother. And then you'll be able to see. Return to your father. You see physical things happen around you, but you're not seeing by the light of God within you.
So let me ask you something. Since you're a man of God, right?
No, I'm a son of God.
Oh, okay.
He's my father.
Right. Okay, gotcha. So why would you tell someone not to read the Bible? That doesn't make. And I've heard you explain it when someone else has asked it. When you say that it's a roadmap, and I kind of see watching, because I've watched a ton of your videos, so I know.
When did I tell someone not to read the Bible?
So you would say that it's just a roadmap.
When did I tell someone not to read the Bible? You didn't answer that.
No, you said that.
I never said don't read the Bible. See, I told you you're not seeing clearly, you're not hearing clearly because you have hatred in your heart. You need to forgive your mother, man.
You called the Bible a roadmap, and you tell people regularly not to read the Bible.
But you said that I told people. I never told anyone not to read the Bible. I gotta run. I gotta run, KT. I tell people when you read it, don't remember it. Pick it up, open it up, read something, put it away. All right, don't remember it because you have a teacher within. Otherwise, Satan will teach you the Bible. KT is tripping. He mean well though, but he's tripping. Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the JLP Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.